the NBA.
A stunning view of Capitol Hill from and David.
Well, Kevin, and
thanks, David. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Allen. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Avdia in at the 3 spot.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. GA 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Westbrook kicks to Avdia. Wizards passing it around. Bryant passes to Avdia. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And here's Cleveland. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now here's Garland. He's covered by Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the line. Offensive rebound. Allen. Nice D from Bryant.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Bryant. Avdia's got 5 points so far.
The tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. It helps him see the open man.
Here's Love. Allen left side. Back to Love. And the dunk by Love.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Hachimura, no good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. To the paint, here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Now here's Bryant. Back to Beal. 3-pointer. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Allen kicks to Okoro. This is it to Garland. Sexton against Beal. From 13, Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Now here's Bryant, and it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Thomas Bryant, and it's Bertanis in for Avdia. Larry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. Here's Smith. He's checked in for Hachimura. And Cleveland also making a change. Osman's checked in. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Allen passes to Osman. Back to Allen. Here's Osman. He's covered by Beal. Osman kicks to Garland. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Bertans finds Beal. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Oh, Nance in position. Here's Osman. He's covered by Beal. Sexton against Westbrook. Here's Allen in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Pass to Bertans. The baseline J. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Osman. And it's blocked. Smith outside. The Wizards with another miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. 1:21 left here in the first quarter. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now, here's Bertans. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Beal can't get it to go.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Garland with the bucket.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here's Bertans. Neto kicks to Smith. Nice ball movement by Washington. There's Beal with the 3. They get it back. Trying to get something going. And Bertans lays it up and in.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That's his first foul. Wizards making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Washington's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Gafford. Smith for 3. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. 1 second left. The shot that time not on target. Jared Allen has been on display for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon
being yourself, being in your own.
You know, Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Robin Lopez, Avdia out there with Hachimura. Then it's Smith, and it's Neto in at the shooting guard. Here's Windler. And there's the pass to Garland. Nance against Hachimura. Nance, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lopez passes to Avdia. Here's Smith. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
Washington making some changes. Thomas Bryant comes in for Robin Lopez. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Raul Neto. Now here's Prince. Moves back up. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Smith outside. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, Jay. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in.
And when Brian had that special night from the floor a few years ago, and when he went 14 for 14, only one player in NBA history had more makes without a miss in a game. You might know his name. Wilt? Yeah, pretty good company. Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
Inside, here's Hachimura. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Love. No good on the three. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 7 and finished off by Beal.
Beal is so dangerous in the open floor. He can burn you with his speed and shooting in pretty much every way.
High post Allen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Bryant, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
To the inside, and then Allen slams it in.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Westbrook dishes to Bryant. Back to Westbrook for the three. He can't get that one, and Cleveland will come the other way.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And it's good for 2.
You know, and he's not a pass-first point guard, but Sexton's putting the work in, trying to raise the bar as a distributor.
Washington calls timeout. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Daniel Gafford comes in for Hachimura, and it's Pertinis in for Avdia.
The defender should know better. Westbrook never backs down once he commits to the shot.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Okoro passes to Sexton. That one's not going to go. And the Wizards now going the other way. In transition, here come the Wizards. For 3, Westbrook. And that's collected by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 7. From deep three-point range, and it's Osman missing.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
Here's Osman after the basket by Washington. Back to Sexton. Pass to Osman. Cleveland moving it around. Love deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Osman. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Oh, terrific awareness from the skilled forward. I mean, you love finding the wide open man.
Down low. Here's Gafford. Again, the Wizards score. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high, quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And Nance kicks to Wade. Here's Osman. Bertans defending. And that one's good. Osman.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Out left to the wing. Bertans in the post. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Garland with it. Nance, right side. Over to the wing. From past the arc. The shot comes out. Wizards trail by 5. For 3, Westbrook. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
An encouraging sign for sure. When Westbrook hits this, no, it has to help his confidence.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Garland, no good.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Pass to Gafford. Back to Westbrook. Fires the 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Jared Allen having an outstanding and 1 assist. He's been a different player than he was their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland so far?
Well, they should have a lot of room on the perimeter in the second half.
And
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Jared Allen is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. Hachimura is checked in for Washington. Washington trailing. Outside Westbrook. Sinks the triple. Westbrook's got 8 points.
This is why it's tough to cover Westbrook. He can get the shot off in seconds.
Sexton the pass to Okoro. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
To the inside, Love. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Bradley Beal picks one up. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And the first one drops. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
All right, you better respect the athleticism of Love. If you don't, he'll put you in a poster.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Hachimura. And so, Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Love at the elbow. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 4th assist in this one. And Beal kicks to Lopez. Hachimura finds Westbrook. Now Lopez. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, the arms of Lopez go on forever, which is why he's able to create for himself deep.
Pass to Love. And yes, it's good. Love's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Raul Neto's checked in for the Wizards. Smith comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Cleveland also making a change. Prince is checked in for Garland. Bounce pass, Smith. Now, here's Avdia. Defense is right there. Here's Hachimura. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hachimura's got 10 points in the game.
A defender mixes it up with Hachimura, but Rui's physicality gets him through.
Neto, the pass to Hachimura. Here's Neto, defended by Sexton. The pass to Hachimura. The Wizards working the ball around now, and stolen by Prince. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Prince has got his first points in this one.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Back to Hachimura, and stolen by Love. Here's Okoro. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Now it's a 6-point Cleveland lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Smith against Sexton. Smith, no luck.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Prince outside. He feeds it to Allen. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Neto. It's blocked. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Okoro. Hachimura grabs the miss. Wizards trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Nance kicks to Wade. Here's Osman. Good on the shot. Osman's got 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Smith dishes to Lopez. Out to Smith. Puts up a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Oh, Nance in position. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Colin Sexton. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Bonga the pass to Bertens. Trying to get open is Lopez. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Bertens. Garland kicks to Nance. Now the dish to Garland. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. And it's Osman missing.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Neto with the button.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now Garland. And staying with the play, Allen. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Ball. Cleveland leading by 5. They've got Bradley Beal. Travis Bertans out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Bonga in at the 3. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. That free throw good from Nance. Both free throws good from Nance.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Neto. Here's Beal. Makes it off the glass.
Far from just an outside scorer, Beal also has the skills needed to capitalize close to the basket.
Here's Osman. Out to Nance. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Garland with the bucket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Nice ball movement by Washington. And a deep three from Beal. It's good from long range.
He's embracing his role as a leader. Bill knows his team depends on him to score like this.
Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 4 points this quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Beal the pass to Bonga. Bertans kicks to Beal. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Cleveland making a change here. Okoro's checked in. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Nance. Garland the pass to Okoro. Off target from outside. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a three-point game. Neto kicks to Beal. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
Yep, it counts.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
The 8-footer. Again, the Wizards good for two.
He gets it to him off the bounce pass and gets the assist.
Here's Sexton. And the shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lopez passes to Bertans. Over Nance. Another one falls for Washington.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Jared Allen.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Beal dishes to Bryant. The kick out to Westbrook. Passes to Hachimura. And here's Avdia. Right side, Bryant. To take the lead, he lays it in.
Man, it takes a different level of concentration to execute in the big moments. Bryant knows he has that.
Garland the pass to Allen. Love trying to break loose. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Garland.
Timeout, timeout.
Allen's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Washington calls timeout. Washington's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Beal finds Westbrook. Hachimura down low, working on Love. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Yeah, he's not afraid to step up in a big spot. Hachimura, I like to see him up his intensity and deliver.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Love kicks to Sexton. Sexton on the wing. Cleveland the rebound. It's stolen by Hachimura. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
They need points, so Westbrook gets aggressive. So determined to provide for the team.
Beal against Sexton. In the corner, Okoro with it. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He's perfect from the line this time.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Avdia. Here is Bryant. He kicks to Avdia. Pass to Hachimura. Over Love. Bryant trying to free himself up. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So it's the Wizards now, and an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
A guy I view as the ultimate competitor. Westbrook's effort level is second to none, and it lifts his entire team.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
It's the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 36 seconds left in the game.
Oh! And you see the composure of Hachimura, not feeling the pressure of the moment at all.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. This is your only hope.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here's Westbrook. Outside, Beal. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. And that's collected by Love. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And that's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Russell. Congrats on the win. How are you guys able to stay in front down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. We did a good job in all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Great effort at both ends, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,